Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
Sean Carter, also known as Jay-Z, is a Brooklyn-born rapper, entrepreneur, and visionary. He was abandoned by his father at a young age, which led him into the stereotypical lifestyle of selling drugs and skipping school. He eventually fully dropped out of high school and went on to create a massive drug empire. He longed for change and wanted to turn his life around and become a rapper and get out of the drug world and out of the ghetto. This led to the establishment of his record label, Rockefeller Records. Here, he recorded his first album, which made him famous internationally. He currently owns a sports management firm, a clothing line, 2 record labels, and a streaming company. Jay-Z shows features of both a servant leader and a transformational leader. As a servant leader, he has stepped forward as a supporter of gay marriage to help shed light on the equal rights of the LGBT community. He supported Barack Obama in his electoral campaign in 2008, appearing at rallies, heavily encouraging people to vote by showing its benefits, and with the support of his wife through their concerts. This is his way of encouraging an entire nation of people to act and take advantage of their basic human rights. He founded the Sean Carter Foundation with the aim of providing scholarship opportunities for disadvantaged youth and communities. The fund has paid out nearly $3 million in scholarship funds, study abroad opportunities, counseling programs, and college visits. He tries to uplift those that previously did not have the opportunity to gain an education to now have that opportunity and to also be gainfully employed. Many of the artists that he has signed to his record label, Roc Nation, including Kanye West and Rihanna, have gone on to be very successful in not only the music industry, but also becoming entrepreneurs themselves. Many of whom have also gone on to uplift others through his example. He constantly uses his platform to influence others. The message in his music has changed in order to have his actions and music aligned. He's trying to end the cycle of negative-based music, of demeaning women, being rich from drugs and living a life of crime, and change that focus to getting an education, pushing to get jobs, saving, increasing your credit scores, and investing for the future. On his path to becoming a successful rapper and hip-hop legend, he's also focused his attention on many social and political issues. This is how we show his features as a transformational leader. His philanthropy has been shown in a lot of ways over the years through his many charitable donations and active involvement in numerous causes. He has used his celebrity status to bring light to numerous injustices in society. He released an animated documentary which describes a racist pattern of the criminal justice system. In 2017, he produced a miniseries of Kalief Browder, a Bronx teen who was wrongfully arrested and forced to serve time in prison for about 3 years, 2 of which were in solitary confinement. Sadly, he eventually killed himself after his release. Jay-Z uses this documentary to shed light on police brutality, modern-day America's prison system, and a corporate culture which doesn't give opportunities to minorities and ex-convicts. He has also produced a miniseries about Trayvon Martin called Rest in Power, which was in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. These documentaries help to tell the story of the individuals affected and also shed light on the issues faced by minorities. They also serve as a means of getting people to join the conversation and hopefully take action to help fight against such injustices. He is a huge supporter of the Global Citizen, performing at many of their concerts, aiding in many causes, including ending extreme poverty on a global scale. He has performed at numerous concerts to raise money towards such causes as aiding the victims of the 9/11 terror attack, bringing awareness to HIV as a disease, as well as supporting the families of service employees who have died on the job. In his documentary Diary of Jay-Z, he sheds light on the myriad people around the world who do not have access to safe water. This is in his effort of raising awareness and improving water access to people around the world. He's fully committed towards preventing struggles of Black people, and not just through donating funds. He has donated heavily to the Black Lives Matter organization, which strives to create a world where every Black person has the social, economical, and political power to thrive. He has opened a dialogue towards raising awareness of and bringing an end to acts of racism and has aided in the upliftment of Black people. His focus has also included political causes. As someone who grew up around police brutality, he was no stranger to the injustices of the American justice system. He seeks an expansion of access to voting for the citizens of the United States, as well as bail reform, which would hold officers accountable for any acts of violence in their line of duty. He aims to bring awareness to the way that some societies are trapped in the criminal justice system and how they're treated as dangers to society without giving a chance to grow or become better individuals. His interests cover a wide range of issues that affect people in different ways around the world. He not only speaks on the changes he wants to see, but actively makes moves towards making these changes. He has influenced millions around the world to also follow in his footsteps towards positive change. His efforts have instigated change within the society, noted by the prison and bail reform becoming mainstream ideas, getting many to act towards making the world a better place for everyone.
Absolutely. And for us, like I'm saying, to speak to that point is, don't forget that, because that's really not the goal. The goal is not to be successful and famous. That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
Right.
One. And two, we have a responsibility to push the conversation forward until we're all equal. Until we're all equal in this place, because until everyone's free, no one's free. And that's just the fact.